I wasn't planning on making a video on this topic, and it might be a little late when I post this, but this shit reached my mom's Facebook. This shit. If something reaches to your parents' Facebook, that's when you know it's being blown way out of proportion, and now I can't sleep without putting my idea and perspective into this video. So here it is. So तुम्हें already पता है what's the big controversial situation, whatever you wanna call it, is on Gen Z internet these days. TikTok versus YouTube. But before that, let me tell you about the various forms of comedy real quick. Situational comedy, which you see in TV sitcoms. Sketch comedy, a short form of sitcom, most used form of comedy by people on YouTube. Clean comedy, which involves light-hearted jokes which everyone can enjoy and doesn't target anyone. Physical comedy, which involves prank and silly challenges. Self-depreciating comedy, which involves making joke on yourself. Subtle or sarcastic comedy, a clever way of telling jokes. Dark or edgy comedy, which is comedy based on subject people are not open about. Then comes roast comedy, known as insult comedy, which is what I'm going to talk about today. Roasting has been a form of comedy since many years, and I know it's not something new to anyone who has been using internet for a long time. So in Janab ने एक वीडियो पोस्ट करा था calling out YouTube community and praising the TikTok community. Then he posted this video saying he would love if Carryminati makes a video on him.
Okay, it would be a lovely opportunity कि Carryminati मेरे को roast करेगा, मैं तो खुश हो जाऊंगा यार.
So that means Carry had his consent on making a roast video about him. वैसे तो I don't watch Carryminati's content because that's not the type of content that generally appeals to me. But whenever I go to his channel, I know what type of content I'm going to get. Carryminati posted a reply to his video where he roasted him based on each point he made in his video. So there are two types of audience when it comes to enjoying a good roast session. One is smart and the other is dumb. The smart ones took it as a roast, laughed it off, maybe discussed it with their friends and moved on with their day because they know it's just a roast video. Carryminati ने end में mention भी किया था that don't take it too seriously.
और असली गुस्सा तो मुझे तुम लोगों पे आ रहा है, इतनी हाइप बना दी YouTube versus TikTok, क्या ये?
Even if anyone wanted to make remarks on it, they did in a subtle way, like Simon did in his video without hating on the creator's content.
I'm not hating on Carryminati, I'm just very upset with the impact this video has had on the mindset of teenagers in India.
Then comes a dumb audience who took this roast too seriously. अब उसमें भी दो तरह के लोग आते हैं. एक तो है जिन्होंने एक मेंटल इमेज फॉर्म कर ली है कि टिकटॉक पे वीडियो डालो तो तुम छक्के, टिकटॉक इज क्रिंज. दूसरे है सेंसिटिव वंस हु टुक ऑफेंस टू इट. और ये ऑफेंस वाले वो है जो यूजुअली कैरी के वीडियोस नहीं देखते. एंड आई टोटली अंडरस्टैंड दैट. दे आर नॉट फेमिलियर विद द टाइप ऑफ कंटेंट ही मेक. बट द प्रॉब्लम विद द रिमार्क इज दैट दे लिटरली टुक द जोक्स आउट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्स्ट एंड टुक देम पर्सनली. फर्स्ट रिमार्क ये है कि उसने छक्का बोला. First of all, he never used that word. Okay, beti bola. Okay, cool. He used that word sarcastically because of the type of content they make. Second remark is that he uses too much abusive language. Okay, I get it. Using abusive language doesn't mean comedy. I agree. But there is a difference between using abusive language as an expression in generic way and using abusive language as an insult to someone. Carrie clearly used abusive language as a form of expression in generic way. If you take offense to abusive language, then how do you even consume content on the internet without getting offended? Abusive language is used as form of expression in many films and web series as well. Third remark was 200 रुपए में बेच दूंगा वाला sentence.
साले मिठाई की दुकान पे लेके जाऊंगा 200 में बिक जाएगा.
उसको मैं explain नहीं करूंगा because Carrie himself explained that the context of the joke was the brand value of a social media influencer. Last remark was for Carrie accepting to body shame. Well, वो उसने खुद ही accept कर लिया तो I'm not going to defend him on this one. But the other three remarks are taken out of context. Due to all the dumb people who took the video too seriously, gave this idiot to play the victim card of cyberbullying even after calling the people out. And because of all this, YouTube took down the video. It is not a creator's fault how people perceive his or her video. Just like the concept of cringe content is very subjective to people, how they perceive the video, the roast videos are like that as well. The creator doesn't hold the power of how the audience is going to react to the video. The fact that the video had over 70 million views is a proof that a lot of people who are not his audience ended up watching the video. The aftermath of a video is usually not in the hands of a creator. It is the audience who decides how the video performs, good or bad, cringy or entertaining. Because of all this, Carryminati became the bad person on the internet, and since then the video was taken down, which gave the people a reason to hate him even more. Because YouTube indirectly proved that this is cyberbullying and this is against our rules and we are taking down the video. I'm not saying only the people who took offense to the roast are the ones who portrayed him as a cyberbully. It is also because of those people who started to spam memes and the ideology of calling TikTok cringe and TikTokers chakka, even though the creator did not even mention the word. I think from now onwards, every person who makes any sort of edgy content on YouTube and has a large audience like Carryminati should clearly mention in the end that don't go cyberbully that person. It was roast, and take it in that way instead of putting just a warning card in the beginning of the video, considering how easily influenced some of their audiences are. And the fact that people are now giving bad rating to an app because of one dumb creator who created this controversy is just plain dumb. The only reason I wouldn't mind if TikTok gets banned in India is because it's just a Chinese app. But ban होने से भी कुछ नहीं होगा. TikTok won't delete the accounts of the Indian users that already exist. It will just remove it from Play Store. तो अगर तुम्हें लगता है कि cringe content बनना बंद हो जाएगा तो तुम गलत हो. The accounts which exist on TikTok will still be there after the ban. देखो, इन ऑनलाइन बीफ में फायदा क्रिएटर्स और उनके ब्रांड्स का ही होता है बाय गेनिंग अटेंशन एंड व्यूज. तुम व्यूअर्स बस एक टेनिस बॉल की तरह एक प्रोफाइल से दूसरी प्रोफाइल पे जाते रहते हो. बाकी तुम्हें जो कंटेंट एंजॉय करना है करो, जो नहीं करना वो मत करो. Stop taking content on the internet too seriously because this portrays the creator as a bad person who had no intention of being one. Every person creates the content according to their own understanding and perspective to things. कुछ लोगों के लिए मेरा कंटेंट भी क्रिंज होगा, but that doesn't take away my right to create something I want to create unless it's violating any laws and rules of the YouTube app. An app doesn't define its creators, so if you post content on TikTok doesn't necessarily mean it is bad, and if you post content on YouTube doesn't necessarily mean it's good. तो तुम्हें जो enjoy करना है करो यार, क्योंकि कोरोना वायरस से सब घर में ही बंद है और बोर्ड सभी है. Don't limit yourself to one form of content. And TikTokers को एक छोटी सी सलाह, अपने फॉलोअर्स के इतना घमंड करोगे तो इंटरनेट तो ट्रोल करेगा ही. Anyway, if you are new here, check out my videos and subscribe or whatever. See you in the next one.